All right, and we are now live. Hi, I am Kara858, and today we're here for Rivenwood Academy episode 16. So once again, here at the Cookout, we always like to give love and support to different individuals in the community, give out shout outs to different channels out there, so perhaps you could take a look at their content and support them on their endeavors. So first, we definitely always like to give a shout out for is our good friend of ours. His name is Adrian Bear, also known as the Bear Pen. He is regularly on Lords of Faerun, which you will see on Saturday. He has his own Twitch channel called The Bear Pen, as well as YouTube, and he releases numerous amount of projects. We just recently completed Blood of the Bayou, which was a Vampire the Masquerade game. He has a Mage game coming up in the near future. He's also running a City of Mist that's actually going to be featured on the City of Mist official website. So they're going to be utilizing their platform to get City of Mist out there, and they came by the show, must really liked it. So they're a fantastic channel. So definitely, if you can, go ahead and give the Bear Pen a follow. That is the Bear Pen ending with a H, and support them on their endeavors. Next, we'd like to give a shout out for, of course, is Hutter's Entertainment. Hutter's Entertainment is a horror-based TTRPG show. TTRPG channel that features well-known individuals such as Michelle Young, Melee Damage, Markia Bacardi, quite Luis from LA by Night. There's tons of different individuals in there. They also feature some sci-fi based content as well. So if you like horror, we'll also have a variety, are interested in sci-fi. They have TTRPGs associated with that as well, like Carbon. Yes, and so if you can, they recently gave us a few raids, and we always appreciate the support. So if you can, definitely go ahead and give Hutter's Entertainment a follow and support them on their endeavors. And last but certainly not least, we'd like to give a shout out for is a show that comes on the Bronze Girls channel known as Shakar. Shakar, of course, is a TTRPG that has well-known individuals such as Xander, Gabe, Lord Balvin, of course, the Bronze Girl herself, as well as Josephine Adams, who was actually in Lords of Faerun that just came by this Saturday. I'll be honest to tell you, that scene that I did in Lords of Faerun was probably the most emotionally moving scene I have ever done in my TTRPG history. So I mean, she's an absolutely incredible actress. If you can, definitely go ahead and give the Bronze Girl a follow and support them, as Shakar is an absolutely fantastic show. With that said, those are all of the shout outs that we have for today. Dr. Doom Eternal coming in with the bits. Thank you so much for coming by. We always appreciate it. Dr. Doom always coming by with the support. Yeah, you are absolutely fantastic. In terms of announcements, we only have a couple of brief announcements. And of course, thank you as well, Doom, for the resub. As always, we appreciate that as well. So just a couple announcements in place. We will not be having the Lords of Faerun this Saturday or Rivenwood Academy next week because my birthday is coming up. So I'm going to be taking a little time off to relax, detox. Everybody was telling me that I need to take a break because I'm going 200 miles per hour every day of the week. I was like, fine, I will use my birthday to do so. So I'll be taking a week off. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe watch TV. Who knows? but we are going to, of course, be back the following week for both Lords of Faerun as well as Rivenwood Academy. So we're super excited for that. And in terms of that, we also have a couple other shows coming in the near future that's going to be exclusive to our YouTube channel. Featuring a couple of individuals here in the street. Definitely super excited about that. Keep an eye out on that. You can follow on my Twitter, which is DKara858. I kind of changed the name to kind of match closer to my Twitch. And we would definitely be announcing those shows relatively soon during the month of August. And so with that said, those are our announcements for today. So we're going to bring you our intro video as we head to episode 16 of Rivenwood Academy.
Micah, Ardris, Meaty, Behold the spellbinding abilities of Rivenwood Academy.
And we are back. So with that said, Aaron, take it away.
All right. Through a series of fortunate events, our players were sent on their first mission out of the school since Otis's trouble with Sue. They went, collected their component ingredients fairly easily, no problem. And then Ardris and Shy just kind of got this bug to chase down what was happening with this blank area of the map in the Waypoint Cabin. So as they explored around, they did find a cave. Ardris told everyone about it and then was like, we slept, let's go, and headed straight for it. Kellen and Miri had a bit of a debate about should we go, should we not go. They went and found Otis, who had in a fit of depression, gone looking for a tree to replace the sapling that had been destroyed at the academy, and did find a beautiful tree that had little silver flakes in it from this water. And then through the weird appearance of a dude who was like, you should probably check it out and not leave your party by themselves, they decided, well, okay, let's run after them and see what the situation is. So after everyone ran in, Ardris and Shy have made it across this bridge. Micah, you are almost across the bridge. And then back behind them a little ways, because they were running to catch up, Helen, Miri, and Otis have entered the cave. And when they entered the cave, they saw 2 beholder zombies that like kind of detached from some of these massive stalagmites and started floating their way. And then around the base of this, it's weird. It's a whole bunch of stalagmites and stalactites together that kind of weave in a rock. And there are runes that are curved around it that seem to be doing something. There were some skeletons, and they also started to shape themselves into living or unliving skeletons. So we've already rolled initiative, so we can jump right into this battle. But before we start, I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Let me call you out one at a time so I don't get confused.
Let's do it through roll 20.
Miri, what's your wisdom save?
Give me 1 second. 14.
You're good. Charlene?
17.
Okay. Kellen?
16.
Nice. Micah?
21.
Ooh. Otis?
I think you mean
21.
Oh, no.
Really should. I hate this character sheet sometimes. 19.
19. Wonderful. Ardris?
17.
Wow, you all rolled really well. I am a little concerned. So all of you feel this kind of pulsing, and those of you who are at the front who have hit the bridge and can cross it, when you look over at this, I almost said it out loud. When you look over at this conglomeration of stone and runes and whatever it's going on, those runes kind of pulse a little bit. They are kind of a red orange in color. And you watch as this light kind of chases around. You feel like, oh, and then nothing happens. So you're good to go. Miri, you are the first person up.
All right. Did they, like the 3 in the back, have they noticed that there are zombie beholders?
The geography is a little bit rough in here. If you took like 10 steps or 10 foot forward, you'd be able to see that second beholder zombie there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think you can see that first one at all. Based on where you currently are.
Because I wanted her to like start walking into the cave, just shouting pretty much like, Micah, Ardris, Shy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll like round the corner like, oh.
Yes, this is exactly what happened. Absolutely.
So she will start making her way. I just dropped something over to right there behind Micah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't reach it with anything else but a good old Eldritch Blast.
Heck yes. Go ahead and roll that attack. I assume you're aiming at the beholder zombie?
Yes, the one that she can see there.
Cool.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Let me double check. That does hit.
All right. Where's my D10? Nice. 4.
4 points of what kind of damage is it?
Force.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah. So you swing around, you're like, and it just kind of like reflexively cast Eldritch Blast at this thing. And you hit it like in the eyeball, which you notice is kind of cloudy and milked over. All
thank
of the
goodness.
eyes on the end of these eye stalks have like a weird kind of like the whole body is bloated and gross and corpsey looking.
Mm-hmm.
These eyes also look pretty undead. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, a correction. I forgot
beams.
I have 2 beams. I also
Oh,
have
that is true.
agonizing blast.
That is true.
So they're separate attacks, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll separate attacks.
That is a natural 17 to hit.
Very nice. That does hit.
All right. And then so the first one would have been 8 and then 6, so 14 damage in total.
Cool. Excellent. You're doing some damage. You're doing it. I'm so proud of you. It looks, compared to the 4 damage that we thought you did, the 14 that you did, does look substantial. It kind of like turns menacingly towards you. But that's kind of all you see. And that was your actions and your movement. Did you have a bonus?
No, I will not have a bonus.
Alrighty.
All right.
Shylin, you are next.
Cool. I'm going to stay where I am and cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh, tell me what that does.
You need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Who are you aiming it at?
The only one that I can see
You can see everything here. So
Everything?
you've got a beholder zombie here, beholder zombie here, and you can see like you don't have good line of sight on some of these skeletons in the background, but you're aware that there's a bunch of skeletons here that are moving around.
I can't click on it, but the one that's like literally right in front of me.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. Word of Radiance. And you said it's a con save?
Yee.
Yeah. All right, 1 second.
DC
I'm
16.
trying to roll my worst dice on this, so we'll see how it goes. How constitute our... It was a 16 you said?
Yeah, DC 16.
It got a 15. So it succeeds. Well done. Go ahead and roll that damage. It's 2d6, right?
He takes 5 damage.
1, 2,
And
3,
then I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon near it. Which to hit is a 26.
What is... I always forget for spiritual weapon. It's been a while since I played a cleric.
Bonus action.
What is the range?
Oh, it's give me 1 second. It's 60 feet.
Oh, that's right. You can cast it far and you can just move it small amounts of time. Let me see if I can come up with... I think we used a really weird
We use
needle last time. Let me see if I can find where I... You know what? It's an umbrella this time. Congratulations. It was
Okay.
purple.
It can be attacked by an umbrella right now.
It's a purple umbrella.
Cool.
Cool.
Whatever
Where
Shy's feeling that day.
exactly do you want to put it?
I want to put it. Well, let me click on it.
1 second. Let me make this where you can just move it around. There you go. Now you can move it where you like.
No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Hang on. I'm just gonna put it behind
Cat
him,
attacks.
poking him.
Kitty time.
You went on the backside. Cool. All right. You cast it. I believe if you cast spiritual weapon, it can make an immediate attack, right?
Yeah. It's a 26 to hit and 12 magical force damage.
Force damage. Excellent. Ooh, that was a good round for you. It was how much damage?
Total?
No, it was 5 for the first one, and then
And
for
12 for the second.
12. Ouch. All right. Solid hits
Hmm.
from Shy, who has been reluctant to fight before, and this time it's just like, no, die. Excellent. Movement, because that was your bonus action. Do you have any movement you need to do?
No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay. It will make it difficult for people to get off of that bridge if you stay
Oh.
there.
Fine then.
Like, you can move through friendly, but if everyone's crowded up there, it's going to be difficult to read.
A flare
We can't have
right
that.
here.
Okay, cool. Now we got a whole bunch of bad guys.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
A whole bunch of bad guys.
Whole
All
bunch
right,
of them
these,
beat
these-
16. Yikes.
yeah, the lowest roll, like on the dice I got for the bad guys was a 16.
That's intense.
Yeah. Okay. So a bunch of these skellies in the back are going to take some shots at Shy, Ardris, and Micah. So I'm going to do 2 for Shy, 2 for Ardris. Well, actually, yeah, 1 for Micah. I think that one can reach you. Let me double check the range just really quick. Yeah. So let me roll some hits. Shy, 21 to hit. Natural 20. Ardris, 8 to hit. 8 to hit, so both misses on those. Micah, a 15 to hit.
Deal.
Shield. All right, you bonus cast reaction shield. What is your AC for the duration?
Now 17.
17 for the rep. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I'll make a note of that.
Well, until my turn, then I'll most likely go to cast Mage Armor, which will boost it up to a 20.
Without shield. Or
Oh
with
no,
shield?
with shield, it'll boost it to a 20.
Okay, and then at the end of that round, just after we get the shield gone, remind me what your AC is later.
Gotcha.
I will get confused.
no
I
problem.
All right, so Shy, for the first one, you take 5 points of piercing damage. For the crit, you take 8. So that's 13 points of damage for you. Make a couple notes here. All of my skellies. Do a couple quick movements here. And then this skeleton, you might notice, is kind of blue colored because it is different from the other ones. It is bigger and scarier. It's got like a massive longsword strapped across its back. The bones themselves are like dark and charred. And there are 2 short swords in its hands. And it's going to come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to come rushing up to Ardris and take a swing.
Dang.
Ardris, it goes to swing and it's fully going to like lop your head off with this swing. Like it's got 2 short swords and it goes to like make a big swing at you. And then it checks itself. And you see like the blade actually kind of soars over your shoulder and the first one gets tangled up in that second swing. The force of these like shoots off sparks. It is insanely powerful strikes that should have cleaved your head from your shoulders. Something interrupted that. And it kind of just stares there, eyeless sockets glaring into your own. For this turn, none of those strikes connect, which is nice. Now we got Beholder zombies. The first one is going to target. I think No, sorry. I rolled a d4 and did it stupidly. There. Okay. Ardris, I need a Constitution saving throw.
We 6,
How much?
17. 17 total.
Oh, nice. 17 passes, my dude. So you only take half damage. Let me roll some shit real quick. Stuff. My bad. You take 19 points of damage as this necrotic beam shoots out towards you from one of these gross-looking eye stalks.
Doing math. 42 minus 19. There we go. Okay.
23. The other beholder zombie is going to target the person who attacked it. So, Miri, go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Alrighty. My sheet. That's going to be a 17 as well.
Nice. So you feel like as this thing looks at you, your muscles start to lock and you feel yourself going paralyzed and you shake it off. You're like, nah, I'm better than this. So it does
Gravity taught me better.
it does not do it. They do have 5 speeds of 20. So this one is going to move around here. This one is going to move around here. They are not on the ground. So if they are over you, it's not like a, it's not a melee attack. They're 20 feet up.
Mm.
And that is our bad guys' turns, I think. Kellen.
Five, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will cast Mage Armor on myself, and that will be my turn.
Cool. What's your AC now with Mage Armor? It's 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I got way too much stuff to juggle here. Micah.
All right. So Micah is going to move back. Well, first he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. Now his AC is 20. Right?
What's it normally without?
Oh,
with
15.
shield?
15.
Okay.
And he's going to move back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And then he's going to use...
You're going to, just so you know, like there are cave walls here and here.
Oh, those are cave walls? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is going to limit line of sight if you do so. So if you, that's something that I did not describe very well. This river kind of runs in between two cave structures. So if you back away, you lose like line of sight towards where like the first beholder is basically.
Okay. Yeah, the first beholder is fine, but you must at least be able to main line of sight on these individuals.
Yeah, if you stay right there, you've got access to both of those.
Okay. And I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I'll use 2 sorcery points to make that a bonus action. And then I'm just going to cast... Firebolt on this one here. On the... whatever. Oh, yeah, the beholder.
Okay, wait. So your action you haven't taken yet. You're taking your bonus action first, which you are using Quicken spell to make Firebolt into a bonus action. Is that correct?
No. So I'm using Quicken spell to change my Mage Armor into a bonus action, and then I'm going to be using a cantrip to cast it as an action.
Got you. Mm-hmm. I am there with you. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a nat 20. Okay. So that is 4d10? Yeah, 4d10. Okay. Well, Billy came out with some dice. And hey, one more D10. There we go. Okay. So that is 11, 16. 16 plus 5. 16 plus 5?
21.
21. Thank you.
Woo!
Okay.
Big hit.
Yes.
Big hit.
Woo.
Very nice. So yeah, this beholder does look pretty singed due to that. This is a good round for Micah. I think that's the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Otis, you're up.
So, if Otis were to move in between Micah and Miri, would he be? Would the builder be in line of sight for him?
Yes.
Okay. Well, can he cast a spell and have it not hit either of his teammates as far as shooting
Yes.
firebolt?
Yes,
Okay.
that's not a problem. You kind of just put your hand through where they're standing.
Yeah. So Otis will do that at disadvantage because he's still cursed.
I don't think. Well, what are you casting?
Firebolt.
I don't think you have disadvantage on this. You are good.
I don't. I thought it was fire magic with attack spells.
It is saves.
Oh,
against
saves against fire magic. Okay. So we out here. All right. Roll that natural. Okay. 14 to hit.
Let me double check. I don't think that does it. It does not.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, it kind of explodes against a thick part of where, like, the trunk of two of these eye stalks meet, and the hide there is just so thick that it doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, that'll be well.
You got a bonus action?
I'll hold it. I'll end my turn.
Okay.
No point unless they get close.
Ardris, directly in front of you is this larger skeleton. To your left is a beholder zombie. In front of them is another skeleton. To your right is Shy. In front of her is another skeleton. You're kind of surrounded. What do you want to do?
I anticipate. Would it be an action to try and pull someone away? Would it be an action for you?
Like, if you want to move a PC, what I often do is I say you can, like, basically hold your movement so on their turn you move together. Because, like, if they are willing. If they are unwilling, it becomes an action.
Okay, and then I guess I will have to wait for young Shylin to decide if she's going to move or not. In the meantime,
talking is a free action. You can just talk to her about it.
Right, well, this was unexpected. We should perhaps make our way back across the bridge, yes? Shylin, yes?
Oh, all right.
Of course. You can pull out his wand and quickly glance a thumb over the pages of his book and cast Scorching Ray at the 4th level.
Ooh, aimed at home.
All of them will be aimed at the beholder zombie in front of him.
Okay.
So, do you want me to make the D100 roll first?
No, let's resolve the spell first, and then we'll resolve that.
Close. All right, well, okay, so I'm going to actually do this on roll 20 because it's like 5 separate D20 rolls to hit. So, all right, so the first one's a natural 1. So the first
two
one
of them hit.
Even with my modifier of
sorry, what's your modifier?
+8.
3 of them hit.
Cool. So 3 of them, each one doing 2d6 each time. So the first one does 8, the second one does 11, and the third one does 3.
Pretty good damage rolls. You're aiming for this one, right?
One. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So it's 8, 11, and 3.
So for a total of 22 points of fire damage.
Oh, it's looking real hurt. It's looking real hurt.
Alive.
It is still alive. It's looking hurt though.
All right, and he will wait till Salem decides to move, and he'll go back across the bridge. And that is his whole turn.
Okay, so no bonus action. Your movement, like your trigger, basically is when Shylin starts moving, you also start moving.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense to me. Just a quick check on who's got concentration spells up.
Buddy,
I thought about it, but didn't.
I would think so.
I think Shy is the only one who has the
Shy with
concentration.
spiritual weapon, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
spiritual weapon is
It's
concentration.
not concentration.
No,
Yeah, it
the
was just
other
spiritual weapon and freaking
yeah.
Spiritual
whatever.
guardians.
Spirit guardians mixed up. You're right.
Nice.
No concentration spells. Excellent. We are back to the top of the round. We're now on round 2. I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yikes.
Again.
Oh.
Again,
That's a-
Ardris and Shy, what you see is this pulsing coming
Where's my
from like where all these runes are carved in the stone.
But that's a natural one for me. So
I got a 9.
Cool.
I got
Hold on.
Natural.
I can tell this is gonna be one I'm gonna need to know who did what. Miri,
We'll see.
you got a 9?
I did.
Miri, you this rune kind of pulses and you find yourself drawn into your own head. And for a moment you're standing back at the academy and it is the night of the Verdant Festival and everything is wonderfully exciting except for this time when you come out of the battle arena, your fathers are there and they don't look happy to see you. They look like you left them and so they are going to leave you. And you watch as both your fathers turn their back on you and you see your siblings weeping but also turning their back on you. And you feel this lance of fear that you've ruined the one good thing in your life. For this turn, you are stunned. You can take no actions or reactions and your movement is 0 due to this incredible, overwhelming fear that has overcome you. Hey, Shylin, what'd you roll?
I got a 12.
A 12 is just what you needed to pass. So you are good. And you also feel this fear wave. And in fact, being that close, maybe you catch glimpses of what you might have seen. Something quite similar to what Miri saw, actually. But you kind of steel yourself for a second. Maybe you're looking at your purple umbrella as like a no, I got this kind of thing. Kellen, what'd you roll?
Well, bad news for me, I got an 11.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
So close.
All right, Kellen, you find yourself back in your hometown and you look up and you realize you don't recognize anybody. You look around and no one, you don't see anyone. And then you look in a mirror and you do not recognize yourself. And you're kind of freaking out and you try to cast some form of magic in order to say, this is who I am. And it doesn't work. You are nothing and nobody, and no one will ever remember your name. And as that feeling hits you, you are also stunned for this round. Micah.
15.
15, you save. Good job. I think Micah has a little bit of inbuilt security based on, he doesn't need to breathe. What's he going to be afraid of? Like, he's not afraid of a lot of things a lot of people are afraid of. So he's just kind of like, what's going on? Otis.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Hey.
Otis. I just want you to know, when I realized this is what was going to happen, the very first person I thought of was you. Otis,
Oh
you
no.
are in a forest, a familiar forest. You see your father tree is there. You notice a little ways away, it's got that weird dreamlike quality where everything just kind of makes sense. A little ways away is Drogon and Elliot, who look like they're setting up a picnic. And they look up very happy to see you. And then their faces fall in fear. And you see Drogon as he pushes himself in between you and Elliot, trying to push Elliot behind him as you explode into flame. And you look around and you realize all of this is your fault. You have destroyed everything that is good in your life. It's because of you. And so that fear takes root and you're stunned. Ardris, what'd you get?
Oh, the 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had
natural one. Yes.
everyone failed. Gotcha.
Yes,
So
yes.
you are
Is this a charmed effect by the chance? I realize a charmed spells. Those are the charms.
I don't think it's charm. Sorry. I don't think it's charm. I will remind everyone who has inspiration, you are more than welcome to use it if you want to.
I have inspiration. I forgot about that.
Do you want to try it now, or do you want to take your feet?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm doing that. 15 plus, what is this? Constitution or this wisdom?
You're good. It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like Shy, you felt like that cold, plunge of an icy darkness of fear, but then it goes away. Remind me who all is stunned. We've got Miri is stunned, Kellen, and
Otis for sure. Right? Yeah.
Pretty much everyone in the back. Almost everyone in the back.
Kellen is stunning and stunned.
You are stunning, stunned, and stunneth.
Dead sexy.
Stunnery? All right, so now that is resolved, Miri, it is your turn. You do nothing. Shailin, it is your turn. You can do something. What would you like to do?
I'm going to activate my Twilight Sanctuary. So everybody gets plus 11 temporary hit points.
Only the people who are within
range.
Range of you. What is the range for that?
30 feet.
This is probably just out of range.
So it's going to get.
Oh, he's just in it.
Okay.
So I'll say you can get everyone but Kellen right now, or you can move first if you want to get a little bit closer to get Kellen.
That's fine. I was gonna end up moving anyway. So yeah. But
okay, where are you moving?
I'm first going to move my weapon. I think I did the maths right. Maybe, yeah. To here.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to move back onto the bridge. It's right there. And I think that's everything.
As you move, the skeleton that is in front of you does get an attack of opportunity.
This is fine.
Misses badly. Thanks to that wonderful armor that you have. Does not get a hit on you. So after you move, that's when you are doing Twilight Sanctuary, right?
Yes.
So everyone please add how many temporary hit points?
11 temporary hit points.
11.
Damn. Please add 11 temporary hit points.
Thank you. We gonna need it.
Do I get to move now?
You do. Because you held your movement. This does not count as your action. This is just you held your movement. It triggers now. Okay. The skeleton does not take an attack of opportunity against you because it already tried it with Shy.
And that's it.
Cool. Excellent. Let's resolve some bad guy stuff. Lots of stuff happening here. All right, I'm going to do Skelly's first. So this one's going to take movement first, so it will be able to attack. One more square. And it's going to take a short bow attack at you, Shy. The natural one is not going to do it. In fact, with a natural one, it damages itself doing that. Takes a little bit of pain on that one.
Well.
Ooh, it takes a lot of pain on that one, actually.
Well.
Yes.
It's a skeleton, but.
Well, the nerve receptors aside is somehow moving. I imagine it must feel something. Perioception or whatever it's called, where it at least knows where its body is.
It's psychic damage from accidentally shooting.
It is psychic damage. It looks out at itself and it's just like, I'm the worst skeleton. The one next to it is going to drop its short bow, pull out its short sword, and follow you for an attack. God, I'm rolling nothing. This is
Hey,
Balance.
things balance out. Several of us are stunned this round.
that is true. This one is going to remain where it is, seeing that the bridge is not passable right now because there's too many people. And we'll just take a. I think honestly, Shia would love to target other people. I think you're the only person that most of these skeletons can see right now. It's a natural one. It also damages itself. As one does. This is ridiculous. You always roll so good until it's time to words I can't say on Kira's channel.
PG-13, everyone. PG-13.
Just want to state this doesn't have anything to do with roll 20, so it is clearly not roll 20's fault.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to get here and take a shot at Micah. Maybe it's just I'm targeting the wrong person. That one may actually hit. Let me check. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
I'll take it.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
It's about time I got someone. My goodness. All right. I think that's. Oh, this skelly hasn't moved. It's gonna kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish here. Shy. Still doesn't hit. So you're good. Now it is our big skeleton here. Kind of seeing that this other skeleton is in the way, is a little bit frustrated and is actually going to back up just a little bit, trying to prepare something for boulder zombies.
Oh boy!
The heavy hitters.
Shy.
Do it.
Let me see which one you need to make quick. Ooh, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Wow. I got a 4.
That ain't gonna be it. That ain't gonna be it. Hold on, I gotta pull out a roller for this one because it's too many dice for me to roll.
Y'all.
Uh-oh.
Y'all.
Wait, she's a healer, right? I'm just saying. I'm like,
Look, R just made his choice. He was like, you know what? I could move and stay in front of Shy, but let me just move all the way over the bridge right quick.
He was not aware that they had just tiny legs. He was not aware of this.
1 feet tall. What are you talking?
You can fly. She can fly.
She has this tiny thing. I was like, isn't she like, she's a fairy? I mean, like, she's Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, listen.
she's tiny.
She's there.
Well,
100%.
the good news is
Uh-oh.
that you are not fully disintegrated.
Oh.
For me.
You take 21 points of damage. If it had been 4 more points of damage, you would have disappeared into a bunch of ash and rubble. So please take 21 points of damage.
And we can't do nothing for her. Man.
Oh, I'm still fine. This is fine.
Yeah,
the temporary hit points, right?
Not gonna.
Yeah, my
Dude,
hit points.
Temp HP.
Oh, hey, that did you good.
Yeah, that take like half off.
Yeah, so now you're at 15, I think, then? With the
Yeah.
HP?
Yeah, I'm at 15.
Very
She's
cool.
getting nervous. I can see it.
Very cool.
I can see her face.
I was genuinely worried that I had just like completely murdered you. That 10 HP was choice. but it is gone.
Oh, she's fine.
The other beholder, let me look and see where they are targeting. The other beholder is going to look at Micah, because I think that's the only one that you can really see. Micah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything to jinx myself. We shall see. Oh my God. That was a 19. 19 plus 7. 26?
Do you see why I have to throw like beholders at you guys? Because
Our dice
I got
tab.
like
That's our
8
dice.
guys on the board, and like none of them are hitting
No.
except a couple.
Listen,
But it's gonna
not
hit.
us.
It's gonna
I do
hit.
not.
It's
I do not
Kira.
see why.
It's Kira.
Oh, no.
It's
All right,
Kira.
you
I'm telling
temporarily
Kira's
feel
the
like
main
your
character.
your body is losing its ability to control itself. You feel like your muscles lock up, and then you shake it off.
Oh,
Ridiculous!
no damn it.
Ridiculous! I am completely upset. Kellen, it's your turn. Oh, Kellen, your
No,
turn.
it's
Never
not.
mind. Mike, it's your turn.
Oh, my turn? Okay. So Micah notices that his friend is stunned and he's very nervous. So he's going to go. I can still see all of these individuals, right? In this area?
You can see. I'll say you can see from the beholder zombie to this first skeleton here, but you can't see the one behind it.
Perfect.
Or the skeleton behind that beholder zombie.
So I'm going to use 2 more sorcery points to do a quickest spell to do Mind Spike on this beholder here, who needs to make a intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
I want you to know the only way this beholder can pass this is if they roll a natural 20.
Really? What?
Yes. It's got a
How?
negative. It's got a negative 4 to
Zombie.
intelligence.
Oh, I was like, it's a beholder. They're like, he had like a
It's
+5.
a-
Zombie. It's a beholder.
You know,
It's a
10
long-
is half of 20, but that is not going to do it.
All right, so that is going to be 1d6 of damage. However, the kicker is he has to, when next he takes a saving throw, he has to roll 1d4 away from that saving throw.
For how long? Just the next one?
Yeah, the next one.
Next roll.
Yeah, next roll. So
Okay.
that's 3 points of damage
Nice.
for that one. And then
I
for
feel a plot coming along. Go ahead.
yes, then the action is he's going to go ahead unleash a big old fireball right in the middle. So he's going to do like right here. So I should hit 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I think right here will probably be the best spot.
Do me a quick, make an intelligence check for me. Just a regular intelligence check.
Okay.
I just want to state we've allowed like a 7-year-old to be able to cast a spell fireball. I feel like this school isn't doing
No,
a
we-
very good
No, we
job
didn't.
for education.
This man is a sorcerer. He developed his talents all on his own. We had no choice.
No choice. It just magically happened. It's just 11. It's just 11.
11.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 11 is just enough that you can place this without getting shy, and it's going to get like kind of this maximum effect.
Oh, okay.
Give me just a little bit to get rid of shy's radius here because it's distracting me.
Radius.
On my
This is in
end, I had
DMU, yeah.
Shy had.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
What it was, what
Gotcha.
it was doing.
Hell auras.
Heck yeah! And in fact, I'm gonna put like a little something on here so I can. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so yeah, I think I can put it to where it's gonna hit all the people you want to hit because the radius is 20. Is that right?
Yes, 20 feet.
Yeah, you're gonna hit a lot of people. Go ahead and it's dex saves, I think.
Yes.
But the beholder has a -4.
Well,
It already had, or a minus a D4.
yes.
Okay.
6, 7, 8.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ooh, okay. So
Don't tell me what it is because I am not able to hold all of this math in my head at one time.
No worries. No worries. It was gonna take me a while to count this. 15? 15 plus 15 plus 12. 27. 27 plus 3. 30. 33. Okay, 35. I'll write that down before I forget.
Ooh, not looking good for these guys. Not at all. I just need to check okay, this one passes.
I'm waiting for him to be able to cast Meteor Swarm.
Only sorcerers can, right? That's a wizard spell.
All right, so you got every skeleton, one beholder, and one black, the other bigger skeleton in there. Only 2 passed. One skeleton and the larger skeleton.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me that.
It was 35 damage.
Cool. So
7-year-old.
cool. Yeah, let me tell you, incredibly
Every time, dog.
cool. Let me just start deleting some stuff real quick. Let me just hold on. What is half of 35? Oh yeah, it doesn't freaking matter. My goodness. Every skeleton except for the big one is obliterated.
Yeah, when I saw those 2 6s and 3 5s, I was like, ooh, well, this could be delicious.
Hey, also, so's that beholder zombie. Now there is only one beholder zombie and one larger skeleton remaining.
That's it.
Dude. I mean, honestly, that's on me for them all being together like that, but they're also stupid because they're undead. So I was trying to play it that way, but still, I respect you and I love you very much. I think that was super cool of you.
I was scared because 3 of them was stunned. Otherwise, I wasn't
It was incredibly cool of you. Let me just tell you that. Cool.
Teacher conference episode. They discuss this.
All of the teachers go up to Chancellor Rosani and are like, hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Can he join our
Otis
team now?
is stunned. Micah, that was it, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I could do, though.
Otis is stunned. Argus.
Well, I just had a plan before that had happened.
Well, yeah, I mean,
this plan is being recalculated.
Hey,
He's going to cast a mage.
Sorry, for the record, this river does not look particularly deep. It looks like you could ford across it if you wanted to go around the bridge.
Okay, so it's not like a rushing river or anything.
It is not. Yeah, no, it is not. In this particular area, it is not rushing.
Okay.
It would be like difficult terrain because it would just take you extra time to get through it. But you could, if you wanted to go around the bridge, there's just enough of a gap here that you could get through it.
Andres is going to cast mage armor on himself and then walk over to Shylin and offer to, and he's in the best way possible. He is going to, would you like some help crossing the bridge? I've noticed you aren't quite as expeditious as some of the others.
Are you lending me a shoulder to sit on?
Sure.
And she'll move to sit on his shoulders next turn.
Cool. Weird, but cool. Are you, Mage Armor brings you up to what?
16 with a possibility of hitting 21.
Nice. Very nice. Cool. So you kind of just chill there. You gonna do anything else?
He will wait to move again once Shylin is safe on his shoulder. Yes. Other than that, yeah. Actually, you hold a magic missile until you can see a target. No, I take it back. I just cast Mage Armor. I'm done.
Okay. Awesome. We're back up to the top of the round. Hey guys, guess what I need?
Oh no, wisdom
Saving
saving
throws.
throws. Uh-oh. No, not again.
Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Get rid
Oh,
of the
oh.
old conditions,
Okay, we in
so I
there.
don't have
We
to
in there,
worry about
maybe.
it.
Wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
18.
Okay, Miri, what'd you get? Miri?
18.
Oh.
Very nice. You were not stunned. Shailin?
I got an
Yay.
18.
Very good. Kellen?
23.
Micah?
My apologies. My dice is missing. I don't know where.
You know
That
what?
means a nat 1. That means
No, that was my good dice. I was ready to roll another one.
Mhm.
Otis?
Mhm.
Okay, well,
25.
let me just roll this one.
Ooh.
I'm
Argus?
scared now. That good
12.
dice was good. I like
12
that
is
one.
just what you needed.
12.
So you feel
Oh.
like that fear come into your mind, and then you just like, no, I have a party member to carry on my shoulder. I must focus. And like you kind of just like zoom in a little bit. Wow, guys, you guys all took like a little bit of a breather, and you're looking much better this time around. Mike, what'd you get?
16.
I hate you all.
We love you too.
we love you.
Oh, that was my dice. What?
You know, it's funny when I try to plan out like how long these things will take. Like the battle arena, I thought would take like no time, and it took 2 episodes. This one, I thought, oh, it's gonna take forever. You're down to just 2 opponents left. Like everyone's sitting pretty good. Like there's no knowing what is gonna happen next. I think, and that is
That's
beautiful. Miri, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Mary's going to walk across that bridge.
Mary want to smoke.
You can't walk across the bridge right now
No, why?
because
Because we're on
it's
it.
too small that they are blocking your way. However,
Please.
you can walk
Go
around,
around
the
it, yeah.
bridge. It will just sacrifice some movement.
That's fine if I can walk across.
Okay. So basically, this square here, you'll have to come around the side. This square here
Okay.
will count as 10 feet instead of 5.
Okay.
So whatever it takes to get across, just add an additional 5 feet.
Alright. So it'll probably be about there.
Yeah, that works. Hey, do me a favor. Roll me a D8 real quick.
See, 8.
What does this water do?
3.
A 3. As you step through this water, you watch its beautiful silver flakes. That kind of it. This is clearly why it's called the Silver Lake Woods, is because
Just like
somewhere
the tree. Okay.
And just like Otis's tree, these silver flakes have some sort of restorative powers. You regain 3 hit points.
Oh.
Great. I
You better
haven't
tell
lost
them
any
that.
yet.
You don't regain 3 hit points, but you feel like you could have. You have this moment where you're like, you know, if I were injured, I bet that would have felt real
It's
good.
like, oh, that scar I had healed.
Oh, look, I'm falling into the water. Help.
Charlotte just take a swan dive.
Cool. Now that you've moved, what would you like to do?
I am going because we don't have anything else good at the moment. We're gonna Eldritch Blast again.
Don't malign the noble Eldritch Blast, okay? Go ahead. Which target are you doing? Or are you doing both, one of each? What would you like to do?
I'll do Beholder for right now, and if it for some reason kills it, then we'll see.
Cool.
Many a warlock has just relied on that Eldritch Blast.
Yes, that
Solid.
is
It's too
a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And then I'll do the second one. Well, actually, I should see the damage on that first one first.
Yeah, who knows? Weirder things have happened.
12.
Wow. Ooh, spicy.
All right, and then the next one is that was a bad roll. Was the one I had earlier? Ooh. The 13.
13 to hit.
Yes.
That does
For the
not
second. No.
It's like the first one, it caught in the face, and the second one was like, no. I've seen this one before. And it just kind of ducks it a little bit. It does this weird bloated Bobby kind of movement.
And I was going to say, like, its eye just like retracts in.
It retracts in. Was like, that's so gross. Cool. Bonus action for you, or are you done?
Bonus action. Because she saw Shy just get pummeled, she is going to do a little dance, turn around and then give Shy Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. At this level, it's a D6 or D8 now?
Yes, it is a D6 still.
Cool. Shy, you have inspiration, and it is your turn. Shy, what would you like to do?
First things first, I'm going to heal myself
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds at first level for 13 health. And
Nice.
then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon so it can do the pokey poke later.
Oh, was it close enough? Nice. Very cool.
And then I'll move to pretend like I'm sitting on his shoulder.
Cool. Kind of heavy, Ardris. Make me a strength check real quick. Like, she's small, but like, she is like a living being. And if you've ever had like a toddler on your shoulder, you know it's
Yeah.
weird.
You got some dance.
Yeah, they got they got. It's amazing. You don't realize it until you put it on. You're like, oh wait, what? What happened to you?
What have you been eating, boy?
I know. This for breast milk? Like what?
That's a 5 for the strength check.
So what I'm gonna say is like this affects your somatic components basically because it's throwing you off your balance. If you cast a spell that has an attack roll, then it will be at disadvantage.
This is fair.
Nobody carries Shy anymore.
Yep. That's
I mean,
hilarious.
you're more than welcome to try. I'm not gonna stop you from trying. Just saying it could be repercussions, especially as she has wings. She could have her wherever she wanted, and she's choosing to rest upon you. That's weird and requires some mechanical stuff. Cool. So Shy does that. Shy casts Cure Wounds, and you moved your thing. That's the end of your turn, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Bad guy turn. The skeleton charges past 5, 10, 15, 20, directly in the face of me. It's going to take 2 swings.
Oh, boy.
No.
With its 2 short swords, so one in either hand.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty wild looking. The first one is going to be 18 to hit.
I will shield.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, I didn't think so. I almost misread the wrong one. You're right. You are
I'll
going to shield. Cool. What is your AC right now?
20. It's 15, but 20 with the shield.
20 with the shield. All right. Let's see if I manage to get with that second attack. I do not. That was a 12 to hit. Bizarre, right? Like you're just like, it's like hacking at you. It's close range. It's coming in. Like there should be no way to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
And yet it hits your armor at the strongest point. What kind of armor do you wear?
She wears just studded leather.
So it hits that studded leather in such a way that it just kind of like the shield spell is like clinging to some of those points, and it hits it at just the right thing that it makes it 0 purges. And if a skeleton could look frustrated, it probably does. The beholder.
Somebody's cat is going off.
That's mine.
I guess the cat doesn't like beholders.
To be fair, you do. Ardris, make me a con save, please.
Uh-oh.
Every time. Oh, wow. That's a natural 1.
Oh, no.
That's a natural 1.
Oh,
Not
no.
like
The
this
good
time.
news. Okay, the good news is it's not a disintegration rate. So that's the good news. The bad news is you are paralyzed for a minute. You can repeat that save at the end of your turns, but until that point, you cannot move, you cannot speak. There's nothing you can do. Paralyzing is one of the ones that stops your mouth as well, so you cannot talk about it either. You are just frozen.
Ooh, sorry, my Twilight Sanctuary doesn't help with that, but I can give you temporary hit points again.
Do you still have Twilight Sanctuary up and running?
It goes for a minute. That's what it says. It doesn't say it's a concentration spell or not.
I don't think anyone has left your range to come back in. But if anyone does leave your range to come back in, they can get temporary hit points again. You can re-roll that.
Oh.
So, like, if you're staying in it, you don't. Well, actually, let me double check that.
It says when they end their turn, I can give them the benefit.
Oh.
Okay, nice. Mm-hmm. So if you have used temporary hit points, you are all still in there in Shy's radius.
Nice.
My reroll is 8, so
you can bump it up to 8.
Oh, they stack. Sweet.
It does not stack. So if you had 11 and then you get 8, it does not stack.
Can I keep the 11?
Yeah.
All right, keeping 11 then.
Yeah, I got hit, so I'm going to take that 8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, you can. I think it makes more sense if you can. Cool.
We are immortal.
That is our
Family paralyzed. We talk about immortal.
Skeleton is finished. Beholder is finished. Kellen, you are up.
Oh, Kellen. Yeah.
Prince of Darkness must kill.
I'm going to activate the pulse wave gravity spell this direction, which should hit both of them. It is a 30-foot cone.
Oh, did you would have had to go through the water to get here. So go ahead and roll a D8 for me real quick.
I don't think that's true.
The bridge is blocked by Ardris, who is paralyzed and cannot move out of your way.
Okay.
15, 20, 25. You can still get right here. I just counted it out. Just roll me a D8 super quick.
Okay. He's paralyzed. I don't understand why I can't also just move around him. But
narrow bridge, I guess.
Yeah, I've said that this is a narrow bridge. That if someone's on it, I mean, it worked in your guys' favor because the skeletons were not able to get to the main group while Shy was.
I got walking. 3.
You regained 3 hit points. I don't think you needed any, but if you did, you would have gotten 3 hit points.
Okay. So it feels rejuvenating?
It does.
Well, that's strange because Kellen is like mad that he has to go through the water and is like, now my robe hem is all, wait, that's weird. Okay, so I will activate my pulse wave. They need to make a DC 14 con save.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
Pretty good at con. Still doesn't make it for the beholder. Oh, definitely does not make it. Both of them fit.
So they each take 27 force damage and are pushed 15 feet backwards by the force of the intense pressure.
You said 27?
27 damage.
That is a massive chunk of damage. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Both of them are still up. The skeleton is looking very hurt. The older zombie is looking somewhat hurt, and we're just gonna move them both back. Was it 10 or 15 feet?
15.
In fact, this one I'm gonna say blasts all the way into this rock. Go ahead and roll me a D8 of force damage as it impacts.
Nice.
7.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Very cool. It does an additional 7 damage to it as it impacts that stalagmite. It's still up, but again, looking quite injured.
Get impaled, boy.
This sounds like a great time for Kellen to yell out, pick on someone your own size.
You
ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You're tempting fate here, dog. You're tempting fate.
And then every attack was directed at Kellen. Yeah.
Every attack's an
Anything
actual
else for you,
20
Kellen? I don't want to skip anything if you got something else.
No, that's all.
Awesome. Micah, you're up.
All right. So he notices that. Would I notice that he's frozen or paralyzed? I'm presuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you.
It is very visually obvious that he cannot move, speak, or do anything.
Don't worry. And then he'll slide forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Sorry, I couldn't see. It doesn't appear to have moved
There we
on
go.
roll. Ah, there we go.
There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's 30 feet of movement right there.
Yes. So I will.
Cool. Roll me a D8 real quick.
Okay. 3.
You regain 3 hit points.
Awesome. So he's going to use 2 more sorcery points to cast.
How many you got left?
After this, 2 more.
You have
Goodness.
8 sorcery points?
Yes.
Dang. All right.
Got that bit of magic feet. What was it? Yeah. So that one is just he's gonna use for call as a firebolt, or this one.
Sorry, what's the sorcery points for?
What's this? What is the sorcery point for?
Quicken spell?
Quicken spell. To change it into a bonus action. Cantrip.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're going to attack our skeleton. Go ahead and roll.
Roast them bones.
Yeah,
Roast
I don't
them.
think that's gonna. Well, we'll see. That's a 15.
Does not hit.
Yeah. You can go. All right.
It goes through the rib cage. Like, it should have hit.
Oh.
Like, on a person, it would have. But on a skeleton, it just kind of goes through those spaces.
He just turns his head to the side, like, oh. And then he's gonna look at the beholder. All right, what I guess. I'll do. Probably good to do a bigger spell, I guess. I haven't used any level 2s. I'll use Flaming Spear. So I cast it right here, right? I think.
Let's see if I can find the flaming spear.
You got
I
one
used
too.
For Otis the other day. It was somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
Yep, 60 feet.
Where are you at, Flame Sphere? I had one. Might be a yellow dot here in a second if I can't find it fairly quickly.
Oh, no worries.
The sun. It's literally the sun.
It's just the
Yellow
sun.
dot.
It's just a sub. Taking a visit.
With Micah's rolls, I'd believe it.
There we go.
During this brief intermission, I'd just like to say free Otis. Okay, that's all.
Reality.
All right,
Rare
I'm putting
boy.
it to where you can control it. Go ahead and put it where you drop it.
Okay, so I can ram it, right? Right away? Or do I have to? Or does it? Oh, no.
I don't think so.
No, you wait to the bonus action. As a bonus action, you can move the spear up. I already used my bonus action. Okay, so I'm going to place it right here. Wait. Any creature that's in its turn within 5 feet of a spear. Okay, well, we'll see how this works.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't do any damage. And
You gotta place it and hope they make a move.
let's see. Where do I put it at? I will put it right here, I think. Yeah, because that would allow them. Perfect. Yeah, I think this is the best spot. Okay, that's it for me.
Interesting. I like that strategy. Otis. Otis, my boy, it is your turn. What are we gonna do?
I'm trying to figure that out movement wise. Would he be
just
able?
add 5 feet to whatever it takes. So if you're trying to go there, you can get there in 25. Get there in 30.
Yeah, if I spend just enough, I think I can make it. Maybe. to about here is probably where I can get, right?
Yes, that would be 30 feet. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Alrighty. That's a 1.
You haven't taken any damage anyway, but you feel like if you had a paper cut, it would be healed by now.
I don't know if you consider this a free action, but when Otis noticed the silver flecks in the water as he passes by or passes through?
I will say because you found that tree and you did the nature check on the tree already, yes, you noticed that.
Okay.
It is something that you have like this little like sapling that is just kind of sticking out of your bag in the back because you got it right as people started to whisk you towards this cave. And so I think it's top of mind for you.
Sweet. Okay. Well, Otis will then use his action and cast Scorching Ray.
Cool. Who are you targeting?
Beholder.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
All right, rolling all 3 attacks. Oh, come on. Okay. That's a 20, a 16, and a 10 to hit.
2 of those hit.
Okay. Rolling the d6s for those. All right, so that's 5, a 3, a 6, and a 4.
So 18 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Great. Phenomenal. Looking real hurt. You got a bonus action?
I could go with Shillelagh, couldn't I?
You could.
It wouldn't hurt. Otis will cast
Yeah.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh is concentration, correct?
Yeah, it is a concentration.
Cool.
Let's see what you got planned for these things.
You know, I am so happy that you think so highly of me. Argus, you are paralyzed. You can do nothing. I'm sorry. But you can, at the end of your turn, remake that save.
Got him.
It's okay if you don't make it. I got you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I pulled another 1.
Oh.
That's like your
It
fourth
don't feel
one.
good, do it?
I love
What
it.
is happening?
You know, only one thing has gone my way this game, and it's this, and I'm for it. So,
You're
like,
just staying.
awesome. Our
Really
little
fun.
Argus statue is unmoving, unblinking, like completely lifelike in every characteristic except for all the natural processes that life would entail because it can't move or speak or think. Cool. Top of the round, which means wisdom saving throw time, my friends.
Let's
We
do
go.
it.
Or not.
Oh,
16.
Oh, let's go.
Mary,
15.
you save? Shy?
27.
D.
Dang, girl. You definitely save.
Cleric power.
Micah?
19.
Kellen?
10.
Kellen. You are back at the academy. You've just had this moment where, like, you know, nothing's real, no one is real, you don't have this magic, and now you're sitting in a classroom of people who are all asking you to do things you cannot do. Like, you see every person that you respect and admire at the academy. Pyrea is there watching you. Professor Alfred Gloom and Bim are there watching you. Everyone who you care about, including some of the people that you don't want to see you slipping, like Oninko, are watching you fail to do basic cantrips.
oh no.
Oh.
And you can just feel yourself like rotting on the inside because no one is ever going to respect you after this. And that fear means that you are stunned.
That's going to hit him hard. Oof.
Otis.
27 as well.
Very nice.
Good
Argus.
wisdom, folks.
Natural 20.
You went from a nat 1 to a nat
Wait.
20.
Two nat ones into a nat 20.
Man, it is a pity that these were not the same type of save, or I could have maybe done something for you, but you're not stunned. So if you can get unparalyzed, you'll be able to move as normal. Wonderful. And in fact, you're feeling real good about yourself right now, actually. It's weird. You would think being paralyzed, you'd be kind of like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? But you trust in your party. You see how much damage everyone just put out. Like, you can't move or say anything about it, but you're seeing it all. You're like, ooh, I'm good. I can just chill. No problem.
Not even needed. Not even needed. It's fine.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Miri, get this your
All right.
turn.
Question. How high up are the beholders? Because I know that they're hovering, but
20 feet.
Oh,
20 feet.
They got a fly
Alright.
speed of 20 feet, so they rest just high enough that if they flew straight down, they'd be able to continue.
All right. How far is this dude? He's within my range. I'm going to Hexblade curse this boy.
Ooh,
Got
interesting.
him.
All right. That lasts for 1 minute.
Is that considered concentration?
It is not.
I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure.
No, it is not.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to, because I can't hit him with a rapier because it's too high.
Uh-huh.
Good old Eldritch Blast coming in again.
Heck yes.
Let's do this first one. That's a 19, so I crit.
Yes, you do.
Let's go.
Yes, you do.
Let's
Roll
do
double damage.
this.
Include that extra damage dice from Hexblades in the double.
But no,
That's D10, D10, D10. Is that D10? Yes. That's 10. So 14, 15, 16, 17 for the first one.
And that includes your extra dice for the Hexblades curse, right? Because it also
Yes.
gets doubled.
Okay, well then add add another, because that's just my proficiency bonus. Add another 3 on that, so that's 20.
Very, very, very hard. I'm going to say you take off one of its eye stalks. This hits hard enough that like one of these eye stalks just like grossly rips from its socket and is flung back behind the beholder.
Nice. All right, second one. Oh, let's see. That's not a nice number. A 16.
That hits.
Yeah. Oh. 7.
Better than 0.
You blast off another eye stalk.
Oh.
It is looking very, very, very hurt.
All right, and that is her turn.
Any
Actually,
movement for you?
I'm gonna scooch on back right there. Just that 5 feet.
Okay.
Right there. That's it.
Okay, Shy, it is your turn.
She is going to like pat Ardris's cheek. Thank you. Thank you for letting me rest on your shoulder. This should help you. And he cast Lesser Restoration, so he's no longer
Excellent.
paralyzed.
Beautiful.
And then I'm just going to have her kind of hover like a little off of like on the side of the bridge, if
Sure.
that makes
I mean,
sense.
the ceilings here are pretty high, so if you wanted to go up, you could.
Okay, then I'll just go up above him.
Okay.
And do any of you guys need healing?
Oh, we're good. Well, Otis is good.
I think you are the worst health. Well, Ardris is also pretty injured, but he's got some temporary hit points that I haven't taken into account yet.
Okay.
I'll just-
Is my spiritual weapon in range for this one? It's 5 feet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then as my bonus action,
Thanks to Callan.
Yeah, thanks,
Callan
Callan.
pushed it right there.
I will hit it with my umbrella of 17 hit.
17 just hits.
Just
17
hits. He'll take 11 damage.
Very nice.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Awesome. It is that skeleton's turn, and that skeleton is going to come forward 5, 10, 15. You might notice this is the smartest of the enemies that we've faced so far.
He's blue.
It is literally the only one that has a positive intelligence rating.
He's smarter than the beholder?
Yeah. Oh, by far. Those -4 to intelligence on a beholder.
The zombie one, yeah.
No, he's going to Micah.
Uh-oh.
He's probably more fine than the rest of us. You still got shields.
He's going to swipe.
It's going to hurt.
Guess you don't have shields.
Well, I have shields, but
19 to hit.
shield.
Okay.
Oh, no,
The
Aaron.
second one is a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Well, that going to hurt.
That's gonna be
Okay.
18 points of damage.
18?
Uh-huh. And your strength score is reduced by 2.
By 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Not your like plus minus, but the strength score is reduced by 2. So your plus minus is reduced by 1.
Okay. Yeah, that's still bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
How much damage did I say you did? 18?
18, yeah.
Keeping track of some hit points here. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. That is the that skeleton. Beholder zombie is looking really, 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 really bad. Has identified Kellen as the biggest threat thanks to his yelling out. So Kellen,
No.
I'm going to need a con save, please. You are muted.
I said, I can do that for you.
Awesome.
That is a 4.
Not gonna do it, unfortunately. As this sickly, gross,
It'd be going that way sometimes.
Let me double check just how much damage it does. You have temporary hit points right now, right?
Correct. My current HP total is 43.
Well, the good news is not dead. 35.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
35 points damage, which thankfully for that temporary HP, because that would have taken you out otherwise. That was not a disintegration ray. It was just the gross innervation ray. But yeah, so it hits you, you taunt it, and it answers. Looking real rough, though. It's also stupid, so it's going to move 10, 15, 20. At the end of its turn, it takes how much point from that firestone?
Should be 1d6, but yeah.
2.
Depending on the level you cast.
It's
2? Okay.
Yeah, it's 2d6. Yep, 2d6 fire damage.
Get him. Roast that boy.
Oh, 5 and a 4. So that is 9 points of fire damage.
Hey, Kira, it had 9 points remaining. Could you please describe for me what that looks
Background
like?
characters.
Always have been.
So he's taking these hits from this individual who Micah is not a strong individual by any means, but as he sees the beholder make his way over to Kellen, his third eye starts to open and he's like, no. And then the eye kind of, as it fully opens, you just see the flames just erupt from the spear and just engulfs around the beholder. You just see the beholder just like melt into ashes.
Yeah, absolutely. As a corpse, this looks like a cremation service. Like as this thing just, and this guy is gone, which is nice because it was gonna bite you next turn. So that's awesome. That is bad guy's turn done. Kellen.
I'm stunned.
My bad. I forgot.
Money.
Micah.
So So let's see. So I can use my bonus action to move the spear up to 30 feet. If you ram the spear into a creature, you must make a saving throw. Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to ram it into here. 5, 10. Does it actually have to be in it, or is it in it, or is it or does it like what's the next to it? Is that considered ramming?
Never rammed.
That's the thing I was confused about. Like, does it take is like in its spot, or is it like we hit next to it?
I think that in order to ram, it basically has to ram into it.
So it has to
not
be in its
next
spot.
to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he rams into it. So yes, now he has to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Passes.
Okay, so he takes half damage. Oh my god, and that was 2 6s. Well, so now it's 6 points of damage.
Better than 0, dog.
Yeah, true. And then for my action, I'm going to cast Icy Death, which once again they have to make a so that was dexterity. What was Icy Death? I think Icy Death was sorry. So I had it up and I did not. Yeah, apologies.
It's all good.
Where'd it go? So I know it's a DC save, but I wouldn't say it's dexterity. It is.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with IC, so I'm also looking at it. The only IC that I see is a weapon. What are you using?
It's Icy Death Frost. We were from the draconic options from the Unearthed.
Oh, Icing Death Frost.
Yeah, Icy Death. Yeah, Icy Death Frost. Yes.
Icing.
I sing.
I was searching the wrong term. That was the problem.
Oh no, this is a Constitution saving throw. DC 15. And this would be
Makes
3.
it.
Okay. So this is,
Sorry, it was a 15 on the dice this time, a 20 on the dice last time. So.
oh no worries. 3d8. Okay. Ooh, that's garbage. That is 7 points of damage from 3d8. So that's 3? Yeah, 3 points of cold damage.
It is just barely standing.
All right. And I'm going to move away because I can't be in next to the spear or I'm going to take damage. So 5.
No. Of course, sweet bean.
10. Yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity attack.
It is a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that would hit.
That's enough in the city.
Yep.
That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And your strength score is reduced by 3.
What's your
strength score right now?
Gee.
What is this?
It's at 4.
It is real important that it does not hit 0. Just so
Yeah, that's what I remember. 22.
How much damage did I say? 11 damage, I think?
Yeah, 11.
15, you're looking pretty hurt, yes?
25. Oh, no, I'm at 22. 22 hit points.
Okay.
21.
Oh, 21. Yeah, 21. But yeah, so I'm around half.
I forgot those temporary hit points.
Yes.
Again. Otis.
I'm gonna, as an action, fireball Skeleton Boy. So that's gonna be 2d10. Well, I'll gotta roll a hit first, of course.
Your fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt, excuse me. Okay. I do not have fireball. I wish I did.
It'd be pretty sweet if you did.
Ooh, okay. Things are looking up. 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Let me roll those 2d10s.
I don't need you to roll it. I just need you to tell me what happens.
Otis just gets particularly upset because he saw Micah get hit. And he burns a little bit hotter than usual and just throws his hand forward and flame projectile goes out and explodes the skeleton and hopefully the bones fly everywhere.
The bones actually oddly collapse rather nicely. You can see this beautiful large greatsword across its back that is weirdly gleamy. Of all of the monsters that you faced in here, this is the only one that still remains somewhat intact among after death. And I think As all of you are kind of catching your breath, the effects of stun paralyzation are wearing off. Some of you are feeling a little weaker than normal. This is good.
A little?
Take a break.
Break time.
Okay,
All
but
right.
I want to say before I forget, expecting more danger, Kellen would immediately cast a spell as we come out of that.
Cool. Do you want to resolve that right now?
Yeah,
I was
no,
going to cast a spell on Kellen too.
I'm just going to cast False Life for the temporary hit points.
Sounds good.
I was going to
That's
actually
all.
heal you with healing word, Doug.
No,
Well, he's
everybody's
just in
healing.
fight or flight
Well,
mode. So.
we are temporarily out of combat at least. So when we come back in, we can
You got it.
see whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to say now because I was gonna forget.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, this has been nuts. Once again, thank you all for watching our stream. The first half, if you like what you see here, we'll like to talk about the campaign. Perhaps we have a Discord, which you will see in chat below. In our Discord, we have a spoiler as well as a non-spoiler section. We have fan art, and normally our VODs, which are released on YouTube of a higher video audio quality, is placed in our Discord for notifications. So we'll be back between 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll see you for the second half of Rivenwood Academy. But well, for now.
Y'all better stick around. Let's get it.
All right, and we are back for the second half of Rivenwood Academy. With that said, Aaron, take it away.
Half is probably a misnomer in this case, but we do have some stuff to resolve. So we've got lots of bodies to loot, if that is what the party would like to do. We got to figure out what's going on in this cave. As we get started, I want to ask Ardris. Ardris, what do you, we never resolved that D100 roll. I'm going to need you to make that roll really quick.
Boy. 87.
Nice. As you kind of make that roll, you're focused in on what you're holding, And I think like as you're kind of stumbling forward, it opens in your hand. And what you see is, you know that in this book there were all of those diagrams. And on that second page, there was in black ink, it was first a question mark and then written Phobos. This time you see as it opens to that page, the entire page is covered with the word Phobos over and over and over again, scrawled, big and small, overlapping each other, almost to the point where the page itself is black because it's been written so many times. And in this lurid kind of green, it has this weird texture and consistency. You do see another phrase. It says, before strife, all will fall. The seals must not fail. So it's kind of like you are, I think, checking your possessions, checking yourself at the end of this battle. And that is what you notice with your book. All right, we are out of combat, out of initiative order. So anyone who wants to can tell me, what would you like to do next?
Mary would like to go pick up the eye stalks. She wants them.
Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, sure. There are 2 gross bloated corpse eye stalks that you could conceivably pick up. They're big. So each one of them is like 3.5 feet long, maybe. So they're going to be a little bit heavy, a lot like sticky and gross with blood and pus and ew. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to collect them, you can. Put that on your character sheet somewhere.
Would like them.
Perhaps use a container to carry water out of the river and dump it onto the eye stalk to clean it. Argus, did you have detect magic prepared today?
What's the matter with one without it?
I only have it as a ritual, so perhaps time is expedient enough that you should be the one to take care of that today?
Sure. Yeah, okay. He'll cast detect magic.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm about to get in trouble.
Oh, no.
14 plus 4, 18.
18, nice. You only take 4 points of psychic damage as, just like the first time you cast detect magic in this, it's blindingly magical in this room. It is incredibly magical in this room. It is every school that you can think of, all kind of weirdly woven together. The strongest one is abjuration. That is kind of like the strongest one that hits you. But outside of that, you were given like pretty much an instant migraine from this. Unless you choose to drop it, that will continue to happen each like 6 seconds.
Outside of like the discomfort, is it serious?
How many times can you take at least 4 points of damage?
8.
Okay. I mean, if you want to choose to keep it up, just I will roll a couple of damages for you.
I will keep it up twice. So I don't know how I'm going to do that.
So add another 9 points of damage to that.
Oof. So what is that?
One was 4, one was 5.
Total? 13 total?
9 plus 4 is 13. That's correct.
All right. I am out of temporary hit points. But that
Are you
a lot
not?
it has a lot of defensive magic, so it is quite difficult to focus. There's a lot of light around it, actually. Was there something?
Based on where you're standing, I will say you're getting glows from everyone around you based on the various things that they have on them. Shy, obviously, super, super magical. Where can you put yourself somewhere on this map so I can see what you are in the immediate vicinity of?
What about the sword
here? He'd be here-ish.
Here-ish. Okay.
Walking, like going towards the spirally thingy, but then
Cool.
got stopped.
As you pass Otis, there's something in his pocket As you pass Miri, there is something around her neck. As you get near to the, as you pass Kellen, there's something in his pocket. As you pass the skeleton, the sword on its back is very clearly magical. There's also something. There's something else on its corpse that is magical.
Yes, the skeleton, it has two things that are magical on it. Was there something else you wanted me to check? Okay.
No, that'll probably suffice. You don't really look okay. Maybe we should switch to like a mundane investigation.
Well, that would probably be preferable. However, I am the one who brought us here, so it is only right that I pay the proverbial cost.
Otis pipes in. So you're saying we're even for the notebook?
Not at all. The notebook is absolutely unreplaceable. No.
Well, is anyone willing to help me look around?
Yeah.
Otis would probably be more concerned about the water.
Me and Tinkerbell are going to do an investigation. Is it okay if I roll at advantage?
Are you give it that? That you're giving
fine.
him a help action? Awesome. Tell me what you're trying to inspect specifically.
Not the sort of known magic on like the skeleton. More of like any looking for arcane points of interest in other places of the room. Like
Okay, so you're not looking at the skeleton. You're just taking a look at the room. Awesome.
yeah, like
Go ahead.
runes on the wall, runes on the ground, like looking for sort of, where is this resonant magic coming from, or is it just like a location based thing?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Roll that with advantage.
That is a 20 total.
Nice. Very nice. When you are kind of making your way through the room, you pick your way over several of these skeletal corpses and beholder goop, and you get to where this stalagmite, stalactite weird thing is. And as you approach it, you realize you can still see, like, it's flashed brightly several times. You can still see that there are all of these runes that are going around various stalagmites, stalactites that do the whole thing. It makes like this massive pattern that covers not just the floor, but also parts of like the stalactites that are hanging down from the ceiling. You do also notice there is an oddly familiar looking pillar. You've seen this a couple times now in various like games that you've played. There is a pillar that has two little divots on it that one could conceivably put your hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're looking at these runes with a 20, even with a 20, you don't recognize any of them. And that's weird because you're well studied. You know what magical runes look like. Like every once in a while you see something and you're like, oh, hey, that kind of looks like sort of the human word for what would maybe be like this modern day rune. But it's very strange and weird, and it's not something that you can map or say this must translate in this way. It looks super old, extremely, extremely old. You would guesstimate that whenever this was created, it would be 500 years ago.
Shay,
Hey.
how inadvisable do you think it is for me to mess with this? His hands kind of like drift a bit towards the handholds.
I probably wouldn't do it, but by all means, go ahead.
That was permission. He'll grab the handhold.
That wasn't a no.
Right? You put your hands in the divots?
Let's see. Previously, my experience with these is that in order to affect them, you would cast a spell, right?
Concentration.
They'd be amplified by some kind of a spell or something.
You've encountered them twice. One of them you had to do concentration, that game with the clock face. The other one did not require concentration.
Okay.
I will cast invisibility at the second level, which will satisfy either way.
You said the second level.
At the second level, yeah.
Okay. As you do so, you watch as this magic kind of fades into that pillar and then seems to come up in the middle of where all of these things are spiraling and runed, and then spreads outward. All of those runes glow just a little bit brighter. You got a 20 on that investigation, and you're very proficient in Arcana. I will say it looked like if you had not done that, the spell maybe would have died or faded away. You have given it some power. It is a little bit brighter right now, but it's starting to slowly fade again. Also, you're invisible, so no one else sees you.
Yes. With that investigation, can I make any assessment that like it maybe the spell isn't getting like a powerful enough charge to activate whatever the runes are fully?
You have not really seen this in your day-to-day life, but you are aware that there are several different types of magic that require like combinatory casting or repeated casting, sustained casting, in which like the levels of spells that you're putting into it have an effect together. So you're aware that you think that you could probably do this again and it would continue to have an effect.
He will cast shield. Because we're in his sort of his fatal flaws at the moment. So he'll cast shield and continue to observe what happens.
Shield is what level?
First.
Okay. It where it was starting to fade, it kind of stabilizes a little bit. It's not really getting any brighter, but you can see it's having an effect. You're not really sure what the threshold is for this.
He will additionally cast False Life, which is a first level spell, but he'll do it with a third level spell slot. Ooh. I'm also, in case it matters, running a gamut of different spell schools in the combinatory casting.
Beautiful. This one, like as you've layered these three together, you can see it is markedly brighter, markedly more sustained. There's been kind of like this ripple of disruption going through it, and you can see that is starting to fade out to where it happens less and less often. So far you've cast a first level spell, a second level spell, and a third level spell.
Does anyone want me to stop trying to stabilize this?
What you want?
Could I cast Identify on it or near it? I don't know what part of it I'd have to touch to cast Identify.
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm asking the DM in this case. Because I don't know if this like circle is a thing that could be like touched, or if it's like I don't know if it's like one big thing that you could touch, or is it like multiple pieces? I don't know.
What is the like? Let me look at the. You touch one object. I would argue it is many different objects that are like aligned together. Like you've made, or you are aware of what like magic circles and this kind of thing where you're putting pieces together look like. It is not like one continuous object. So you could try it.
I don't think it's like 10 minutes. Well, I could.
Also, you would need a pearl. Do you have that pearl?
No, but I have the no, you do need a pearl. Never mind. Well, I mean, if that's what you wish to do, continue, I suppose. I have no other ideas.
Excellent. I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip, which makes it abjuration, enchantment, necromancy, and illusion so far, with 8 spell levels total.
Abjuration, enchantment, illusion, and necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And Tasha's was a 2nd level spell.
Yep.
One moment, let me double check.
And just so you're aware, my intention, if it doesn't finish activating, is to burn my other 1st level spell slots, which will get me to a total of up to 10 through this process.
All right, we're going to skip a little forward then as you burn those spell slots, because 10 is what you're going to need to finish this off. As you finish that last spell slot, you've gotten a good amount of different types of schools of magic in here. You finish putting what combines to 10 levels of spells into this. And as you do, the seal burns much brighter. It is continuously lit with this red and orange glow. You can now easily read all of the runes that are kind of around this. Like, you don't understand them, but before you were having trouble also seeing them, you can now see the fullness of its pattern. And so you can tell that the way that these runes are arranged, they're kind of a spiraling outward. There's 10 on the map, but it's actually 8. They're spiraling outward. And then there is, again, this symbol that we've seen a couple times where it's got like the kind of 8 looking figure or 2 circles on top of each other with a line down the middle and then 2 smaller lines on either side. But in this case, there are actually 6 lines on the outside.
Do I see anything? Sorry,
make a, I don't know which check to make this. Make an Arcana check for me. Make Arcana and make History.
Natural 20 on Arcana.
23 on Arcana.
Oof.
9 plus 8. So 17 on History and 28 on
God.
28 on Arcana.
Okay, so Kellen is sitting there, and Kellen, with that 23, this is all brightly lit up now, and you're starting to see the pattern more. And as you're looking at it, you're considering, how would you do it? You know, you're putting it into Kellen's kind of point of view. And as you're looking at it, you say, it kind of looks like the way that the spiral is set up, it takes things from the outside and pulls it in. It makes you feel very strongly about some sort of like abjuration, a barrier, or something like this. 23 is very good. Like I said, these runes, you don't recognize any of them in terms of like the language is wrong because they're so old. It's like trying to go back and read something that was written in an ancient language. Like, you might be able to catch certain like syllables that sort of make sense in your modern day, but not really the whole picture. You point out this kind of idea of this coming in, and Ardris, as you look at it, you're starting to form a better picture in your mind's eye of what this looks like, kind of from a bird's eye point of view, if you were looking at all of it, and it clicks. The last diagram of those 7 diagrams is this. And as you flip through your book to look at that diagram, you can see it is now labeled in black ink. Photos.
You should stop right now, Helen, at this very moment. Remembering.
Sorry, I do also want to point out with your excellent Arcana, both of you realize, like kind of in the same moment as Kellen finishes doing all of this to recharge it, you have not felt those fear effects in this time. Like, both of you were stunned at one point due to that overwhelming fear. You haven't needed to save against fear while you've been doing this.
Right. Well, we should leave now. This is very not good. And we should definitely alert the academy as soon as possible. Do not add any more magic to it. That could be very bad. Let's go. Let's leave.
I'm not leaving just yet. I want to look around real
I
quick.
want some of that water.
I would strongly recommend against that.
Miri will ignore Ardris, and she
As
is
will Otis.
going to just a general investigation because she remembered that Callan had said that this could be the place that the missing students went.
Mhm.
So she wants to look to see if there's any sign of people being around in the cave.
I'm going to call this perception because it's hard to investigate such a large area. So I'm going to say you're literally looking around. Roll me a perception check.
All right. A dirty 20.
Nice. Man, you guys are on fire today. As you look around, you do not see any signs of anyone having been here except the undead that you just fought. In a very, 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 very long time. Like you look down at your feet and you can see that your footsteps have created footsteps and what was otherwise like covered with this fine layer of like dirt and dust from the cave wall. You do not think anyone living has been here in quite some time.
And I'm just going to ask, because of my dirty 20, I don't see any little kobold skeletons, right?
You do not see any little kobolds.
Okay.
Good call, though. Good call. Otis, you said you want to go mess around with that water a bit?
Yes, and that comes with a question.
Uh-huh.
Since we were gathering materials originally, do we have any like spare vials or anything of that nature in our equipment?
I mean, yeah, you guys have used healing potions before, and I am of the strong, like, reduce, reuse, recycle kind of idea that, like, if you've taken a healing potion in the past, you probably have an empty glass vial.
Okay. Well, Otis will probably just try to take a scoop of that because he would have
Tell you
noticed.
what, roll me a D4.
Okay. That's a 3.
You are able to secure 3 vials of this river's water.
Oh, let's go. Okay. And looking upstream, does it look like it leads anywhere that Otis can readily access?
No, I mean, it gets very, very dark because, like, this is kind of the water has worn its way through here. Like, It's not like there was a natural occurring fault or something here. So all you see is cave as you kind of walk down.
Okay.
Shy, what would you like to be doing?
Here for?
Well, Shy was helping me investigate.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, Micah, what would you like to be doing?
So Micah is actually sitting in the corner because he does not feel so good. He notices as he kind of like sits against the rock, his legs kind of like sitting up against his chest, kind of like looks at his hands and his hands are shaking, and he has never really felt like this before, so he's really confused. So he's kind of just like tucking his knees against his chest and he's just waiting to go home.
Okay, so we're going to say you are taking a short rest right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Cool.
So if you want to roll a hit die or something, go ahead and work on that. And as you roll that, I will say your deficiency in strength goes away. So you can return your
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it only lasts until a short or long rest, and you're taking your short rest right now. Because you are taking a short rest, I will say you can't do anything else, though, because you are having to focus on that. Yes.
I was just going to continue RPing. What's up?
No. I'm for it. I'm just trying to make sure I hit everyone. Go for it.
Helen would ask he'd say to Argis that I'm willing to leave, but you seem concerned. I think you should explain why.
It is entirely possible that I do not fully understand everything, which, mind you, coming from me, is quite a statement. And I strongly believe that we should not interact with this, and we should return to the library post haste. So everyone gather your things and let's go.
Right. All right. So
guess we're packing up unless anybody wants to do something.
So the only thing I will say, DM, Kellen is making a conscious effort to observe the essence of the array so that he can reproduce it later. I assume he might not be able to get like rune by rune accuracy for runes that he doesn't understand, but like in order to reproduce the essence of the array while explaining what we saw.
Go ahead. I'll say that you take 5 or 10 minutes, pull out a notebook, and you are sketching the symbols that you see, kind of going in a clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever way, like kind of making a loop around it, sketching the things that you think might be important. I think that would be a good way to do that. Is anyone going to loot some skeleton bodies? Because no one has done that yet.
Yeah, Otis probably should. Otis will go for it.
Yeah, Mike is
Yes.
Mike is in full rest mode, so yeah, he's that.
Okay. I'm gonna say Otis called it first. Otis, do you want the big skeleton or the 5 little skeletons?
I'll go for the 5 little ones.
Which means Shy, I'm gonna give you the big one, just so that we can kind of do these simultaneously. Roll me investigation checks, please, both of you.
On it. Oh, that's not bad.
I got a 20.
I got a 19.
Ooh, very nice for both of you.
Mhm.
Give me just a moment to make sure that I have enough things. Or get my list of things that you find. Oh my God, it's so slow.
It's all good.
All right. Shy, as you are looking around, you find 1,100 copper pieces and then 50 platinum pieces. Oddly
Wow.
enough, like you kind of get the range of what's going on there. No gold, no silver, just a bunch of copper and 50 platinum. Yeah. Yeah.
You
In
could have
fact,
heard that from Callan.
yeah. You also find
I-
what appears to be a nice short bow that you pull off of one of these skeleton skeleton archers, and a pair of boots that look pretty nice.
Ooh, boots.
For Otis,
Mm.
you find that massive. It's a Zweihander.
Okay.
So it's the
Yeah,
largest
two-handed
great
sword.
sword you can get. It's definitely a 2-handed one. There's also a horn you could blow into.
Okay.
And there's this it's like this leather case that's got like a little latch on it. It's not locked or anything. It's just kind of snug, that was strung around this skeleton's shoulders.
So like a satchel and the thing going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite that big. It's about like a brick size.
Strap. Okay.
Do you want to look inside of it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. As you open it up, you see a bunch. I mean, you don't recognize it necessarily. Like, it's not something that you look at and you're like, oh, this is this. But it looks like crushed gems, maybe, in a rainbowy kind of. You would call it glitter in the modern world, but glitter will never exist in any of my worlds. So it's not glitter.
Got it. Not glitter.
It is definitely not glitter. I just want to make that
The
super
not
clear.
glitter.
It is not glitter.
A house of glitter. No, stop.
That's some fairy dust.
Sorry, you wanted a real beholder in this room. I got you. 1 second.
Oh no!
Never scared.
Okay, yeah. So that's what you find on there, as well as another 100 gold.
Anybody want this sword thing?
Oh, I will say also, like this, the clothes a lot of this have been very badly burned, thanks to multiple like fire effects going on. But you do notice it's like a deep, like royal blue with some sort of like kind of copperish, goldish pattern on it. The
Royal
other
blue
ones do
with
not
copper
see
pattern?
you wearing this. Just the big one.
Okay.
I'll take the sword.
Are you sure
Otis
that's a
will
pretty
happily
big sword?
hand it to Ardris.
I've got a pair of boots.
Like, if I give you this, we're even for the journal.
Oh no.
He says
Even
nothing.
Oh, did we
He
lose him?
does not agree.
Oh, he's just thinking. Okay.
He does not agree. He very well does not agree.
What are we talking about? Me?
No, it was talking about
what?
how Ardris loaned Otis that notebook, and he still thinks of it as like a debt, and he owes Ardris for that. And Ardris won't let him cash out.
I said it is a gift. It's a gift. There's no debts between friends. Otis, it is right.
The only one
Perhaps
who
we
gave me a
should-
gift was Drogon.
Perhaps we
A
should
gift is
have boots identified or inspected, perhaps by Bim.
Well, why don't we get out of this cave? Because apparently Argus thinks it's like big bad or something.
Yes, I'm fine with leaving if Ardris will explain to us along the way why he's so concerned.
I mean, I could, but I'm not entirely sure myself. It is more of a working theory. But
Sorry, Otis. You got what on your investigation?
19.
Underneath it, this skeleton was wearing a chain shirt. Underneath it, tucked up kind of near its ribs, almost over like where its heart would be. You do see a small like notebook.
Can Otis take that at this time?
Yeah, you can also take the chain shirt if anyone needs a chain shirt. Like there is a chain shirt. I forgot to mention that.
We also got a chain shirt thingy. I can't use either of these.
Bring it with us. We can
Yeah,
sort
but-
through stuff later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got Miri would kind of like turn her back. I got the eye stock thingies.
You just have him like
She just
Deadpool's legs, like wrapped across with-
Exactly.
Oh.
She's kind of. They just kind of like.
Beautiful.
Otis will
Beautiful.
start
Okay,
heading out then.
so you all begin to leave this cave as you make it out, and you're now in like kind of the midday sun. It's very bright as you're kind of like adjusting in your eyes. You know, it's not too far to get to the Waypoint Cavern. If you would like to stay there, if you want to try to make it back to the academy, you're probably not making it before dusk.
Nothing.
I can make a beeline for the academy.
Okay.
Oh, I was because I didn't get the Micah was like I'm going to stay. I have to get the. Look, that's 2 B words. I stay. Have to get components.
You have already gotten the components.
Oh, we did.
Mhm.
You did
Okay.
that before you went to the cave.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then. Retcon that.
We're like, no, Micah, you already got them. No.
How hard did you get hit on your head?
Yeah. Four straight is nothing to laugh at. That's like just a couple more to death. Yeah, he's like, okay, we can go.
We still don't know what that wand does.
Oh God. Who did I give it to? Did I give it to Kellen?
Which
You
one?
attempted to. I don't know if it went through.
Did I?
To remind me what the wand is. As we head off, you
The wand
are
Drogon
heading
gave
to
for
the Waypoint-
emergencies, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As you head off, are you going to the Waypoint Cabin or are you going to the school?
Yes. Where are we going?
Sounded
Now
like
for straight
we
to the
wanted
school.
to beeline to the school.
Beeline.
Yeah.
I'm
All
cool
in favor
with
say
that.
aye. Aye. Wonderful. So you guys pack up, you head your way. You know the way pretty well right now, so you're not having any problems. You have everything packed up. Is there anything you need to talk about on your way to the school?
No, Kellen is satisfied because basically he was trying to press Ardris, but the answer was essentially, I don't know, and the reason why I think we should get out of here is because I don't know. The fact that he didn't know or understand was why he was like, "We gotta go."
Otis, what did you do with the stuff you got?
He carried as much as he can. He has a chainmail, the two-handed sword, the journal, and the pouch on his person.
Okay.
As they're walking, Mary is going to talk to Kellen and tell him that she doesn't think that there was anybody in the cave. That it's probably not where the students are.
Well, I'm glad you looked into that. We got into a bit of a rush. I was sort of worried that they might have been the
the skeletons.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see a little kobold one, so hopefully the others weren't. It didn't look like people had been in there for a while.
Kellen does have like an empty backpack that he carries, by the way. It's in my inventory. So if we needed that to aid in carrying stuff, he would have loaned it to Otis.
Ooh, mama coming for you, Ree.
Yeah, sure. So maybe you offload some of that stuff into Kellen's backpack just so it's easier to carry, so you have an arm free. As we're walking around, Kellen, make me a quick perception check as you were leaving the forest.
Yep.
Oh, Otis was going to talk to Micah, but cool. Okay.
What was your perception?
12.
Okay. Otis, go ahead.
Well, he would just say to Micah, "Hey, kid, you feeling better?"
Now, yes, hurt, weird.
And he kind of like is not shaking anymore, but he kind of like indicates to what it was like before. It's like shake.
Whereas Otis would normally stare at Micah when he speaks, he would just kind of glance in his direction and then stare straight ahead. And he goes like, "Well, I know what that's like, kid. Kid." And if you need cure wounds, he'll just cast cure wounds on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Otis nods and keeps looking forward.
Yeah, I think we've got some psychological damage to resolve. So I think we are running out of time today. So we're going to stop as you are on the road. You've made it through Cormac. You're heading up the hill back to Rivenwood Academy. It is dusk, so you can see the moons in the sky, all of the gorgeous stars. It's a nice day, and we will pick it back up as you arrive at Rivenwood Academy.
Okay.
Well, once again, fantastic episode. We made it through the Beholders, which was awesome. Thank you once again, Hunters Entertainment, for the raid. We always appreciate the level of support of you all coming by. We
love y'all.
Yes, Dr. Doom Eternal, thank you again for all the bits and coming by and chat. We're going to go ahead and raid the Bronze Girl because, of course, they're currently playing Shakar. Joining in on that D&D. We should be back again, not this upcoming Tuesday, because like I said, Riverwood Academy will be off for next Tuesday, but we will be back 2 weeks from now as well for Lords of Favorite. So with that said, once again, thank you all so much for coming by, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. But where from now?